long time ago. There's a man named Jonah. Everybody say Jonah. And every day Jonah talked to God. Oh, I forgot something here. Hang on a second. Stephan, this is called a thunder key. This is my thunder and lightning. Okay? When I say thunder and lightning, or if I point at you, I want you to shake this good and hard like this. And when I go like this, I want you to grab the spring and stop the noise. Can you do that? Hold on. Don't shake it till I'm finished. Okay, long time ago, long time ago, there was a man named Jonah. Everybody say Jonah? And one day Jonah came to God. God came to Jonah. One day God came to Jonah and he said, I want you to go to Nineveh. Everybody say Nineveh.
Nineveh.
He did this for one young man one day and he said, Nineveh. God said, I want you to go to Nineveh because the people there are misbehaving. They're hitting each other. They're bopping each other on the head. They're punching each other in the nose. They're slapping each other. They're cheating. They're stealing. And they're lying to each other. And he said, that's not why I put people on this earth. I put people on this earth to take care of each other. And he said, you go to Nineveh and tell those people that if they don't speak, I'm going to destroy the and everyone in it. Jonah said, wait a minute. That's me, you know. That's like going to Central Park in New York City after dark.
It's okay.
So Jonah from God.
We'll get some.
And he ran until he ran out of rain. Did you hold that for me, Stephan? Okay. Here, you hold Jonah. Jonah ran away from God. And he came to the edge of the sea, and there was a big ship sitting there at the dock. And he ran up the gangplank and got on the ship and he went down inside and he fell asleep. Well, it was a beautiful day that day, Stephan. Just like today. The sky was blue, the sun was shining, and the sea was like a sheet of glass. And the ship set sail. And off they went. But after a while, the clouds rolled in. And there was thunder and lightning. Don't pull it out. Don't break it. Easy, gently. There you go. Thunder tubes are hard to come by. And it began to rain, and it rained and rained. And the sea got really rough, and the ship started to toss. And the sailors were going back and forth. Everybody go like this. And they were afraid that there were gods in the sea who were angry with them. So they wanted to make those gods happy. And they grabbed all of the spices and threw them overboard. Well, that didn't work, so then they grabbed all the silver and they threw it overboard. Well, that didn't work, so then they grabbed all the gold and they threw it overboard. Well, the sea was still rough and the ship was tossing. And all this commotion and all this noise was Jonah. Woke Jonah up because there was still thunder and lightning. And Jonah said to the sailors, you know what he said to the sailors? Jonah said, yo, what's up? No, he didn't. He just said, what are you doing? And they told him about the fact that they thought there were gods in the sea who were angry. And Jonah said, you silly sailors, it's not your gods that are angry with you. He said, it's my God who's mad at me. He said, if you want to throw anything overboard, throw me overboard. Well, he was just joking. He was just joking, but they took him serious. And they grabbed him by his waist, and they grabbed him by his arms, and they gave him the old heave-ho. Anybody know what the old heave-ho is? Do it with me. We're going to count to three. 1, 2. Come on, do it with me. 1, 2, 3. They threw Jonah up in the air. He went over the rail of the ship, down in the water, and guess what was waiting for him? A great big fish called a whale. And that whale opened his mouth, and he swallowed Jonah just like that. Now, everybody here knows the man's name was Jonah. And God had asked him to go to a town named Nineveh. But nobody seems to know the whale's name. Pastor Mike, do you know the whale's name? No? Do you know the whale's name, Stephan? What's the whale's name? No, that was the name of the farm. What was the name of the what? Moby Dick. Go away.
That was name of what?
No, it wasn't Moby Dick. The whale's, I know the whale's name. Would you like me to share that with you?
Yeah.
The whale's name was Ernest. Ernest, yeah, hey, check it out. It says right in the Bible that God fell on his knees in earnest and asked God to release him from the whale. Yeah, he got it. The rest of you didn't get it. Okay, whatever. Jonah prayed to God to release him from the whale. Now, God said to Jonah, he said, are you really sorry you did what you did? Jonah said, yeah, I'll never run away again. I promise I'll always do everything you tell me to do. I promise. And God says, okay, he's going to release you from the whale, but you've got to promise me that you're going to go to Nineveh and deliver the message I asked you to deliver. He said, I promise, I'll do it. Well, in the meantime, Jonah could still hear thunder and lightning outside. Let go, Stephan. Let go. Try it again. Right. Now, how many of you think that whales have lips? Raise your hand. Now, put your hands down. How many of you think that whales don't have lips? Raise your hands. You know what? Put your hands down. There are an awful lot of you didn't raise your hands at all. Mostly adults. That means you don't have a clue whether whales have lips or not. All those of you who raised your hands for lips or no lips, you're both right. Because up until that day, whales didn't have lips. They didn't need them. But on that day, when that whale spit Jonah out on the beach, he went, and you know, when you spit like that, you got to have lips. It takes lips to spit like that, doesn't it, Stephan? Okay. Well, Jonah hit the beach running, and he ran all the way to Nivevah. And he said to the people, repent. God is angry. He's going to wipe out your town and everybody in it. Back in those days, people knew the power of God, and they were afraid. It's not like people today who live like there is no God. They knew that God could do what he said, and they were afraid. So they started being nice to each other. They started taking care of each other. They started helping each other.
I got